with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with their opponents. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Complete to Newsom. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yo. Check 52's the mic. Check 50.
Hey, tight. I got him. Alert.
Watch the shift. Kill.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
52's the mic, boys. 52. All you get is a headache.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
I got you. My gun. 52. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Spot.
On 1st down, it's Rowe. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second and 10.
52's the mic. Tackles. Hey, Mike 52. Pick me up.
Half 85.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. There we go.
Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Allen now on first down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'm one, right?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
11.
Hey. 4 down.
11 MT.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Dad.
Tight end to the right, boy.
180.
Move.
What is that?
4 down.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Now it's Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25.
11 Thomas.
Watch the run.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 25 the mic. We got 25.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
180.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
25 the mic. Come on.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, 25.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Watch Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I'm on.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, You got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Hey, we got 4.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Ain't doing
and
nothing.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Alert, alert, alert.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check Mike 21.
Now Allen.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 22.
To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come to ball. Half 10. We want it.
Allen gonna throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here we go.
2nd and 9.
Right, 80. 12, 12, 12.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 43. Oh, good move. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Mike,
319.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Half 85, half 85.
Mike, boys, 52.
Half.
Under crunch.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, it's Rowe. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hey, 52. Right here, right here.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, home.
Check.
Off 52.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 20.
Oh, boy,
And
you ain't got
all
no
the way
feet.
in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
it's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check Mike 21. Off 52. Strip that ball. Hey, check Mike 21.
Back to throw. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
Hey, check. Round 80. 21. Check Mike 21. Blue Dan. Blue Dan. Hey, check Mike 21.
56.
I'm coming after you.
Now they'll run on the draw. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That's what I do.
Alert!
He's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Malone, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Black Knights are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Half 85.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
11.
They run the counter now on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
119 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
11.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on first down. Throw. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
You can't stop me.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I don't think you got it, son.
Middle.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 3.
Now Allen to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey,
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
let's get it. Alert 3.
Hey, home.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Malone. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal.
Alert!
Come on, QB, come on. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Malone. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
25's the mic.
11 MT.
24, check 24.
On 1st down, Chamberlain. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook